Okay, so being as them creatures have destroyed my bridge, I'm gonna go ahead and make an additional bridge and attempt. This time I'm gonna go upward from the beginning, which I figure will be more expedient anyway. So I'm back. I got a new sword, I got some TNT, and I'm ready to cause some damage. It looks like I'm gonna have to ascend inside of this thing, which is not too easy, being as everything is trying to kill me inside of this thing. But what I can do is I can block up some of it and ensure that the creatures can only come at me from one direction. That direction. So I'm just gonna build me some stairs real quick here. I gotta be very careful about mining anything out, on account of anything I mine out with this many spawners around may generate an opportunity for a creature to spawn. So what I need to do is, let's see, kind of mine things out away from me and then build to them. Okay. So, for example, I know I need to go up there. So I'm just gonna stand nowhere near up there and just slowly punch holes in the ceiling. See that? See that? You see how that could have been a lot worse? So then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna plant those and that and that to protect myself from the inevitable onslaught of creatures. Okay. Put more webbing down there. Whoa, that's actually worse. Why am I not hitting him? Okay, so digging that out. Okay, removing that top layer there. Okay, so it looks like there's a thing. Creatures are spawning up there. So I'm gonna go ahead and try and dig out and around. Maybe. Whoa. Okay. Well, this is already getting frustrating. If I run back this way, will you get stuck in the webs? Whoops. Okay. So I'm just gonna put this right up there. That should slow them down some. So I know that there's a rightful shaft that the creepers were falling down through somewhere in this room back here. Let's see if I can find that. Shouldn't be too hard. It's a big hole in the ceiling that creepers fall out of. How hard can it be to find? Yeah, there it is right there. So what I want to do, just slowly expose that to more light. Huh. If I were below it, or sorry, if I were above it, I could just drop TNT atop it. That'd be easy. But I'm not, so it's hard. Let's see. Whoa! Dang it, I'm getting hit like crazy. Time to regroup, apply some new armor, which I brought just for this occasion. With no pants, or no shoes. Oops. Oh well. So, let's see. So, they're gonna fall there, so I want to put a web right there. And I need to find a way for myself to get up there without causing any real trouble for me. Is there anything? Nope, not so far. So, what I'll do then, start digging out that way. Figuring out. Okay, Okay, am I hitting the floor of that top area yet? I'll know when stuff starts falling through, but till then it's kind of a crapshoot. It's hard to tell. No, not yet, looks like. Okay, well, so I'll just plant this here. Okay, so I'm just gonna, whoops, keep kind of slowly digging upward, trying to figure out. Okay, so there's a spawner there. And can I plant a block there? Yeah, that'll help a little bit. Whoops. Okay, so I'm hitting bedrock up there. So this must be the next floor here. So let's see then. So that means that I can start digging through here and maybe expose something of interest. Okay. Okay, there's definitely a creeper there on the other side of that. And he's in the web. Okay, well. Okay, well. Okay. Well, I continue to hear things dying. And this whole area here is pretty well lit at this point. But no sign of the chest. So I'm just gonna back up here in case something spawns there. Whoops. Okay. So I've secured into this chamber reasonably well. Whoops, that was not what I intended to do there. Okay. So I'm gonna add some extra web in there. And I'm gonna start to poke through a little bit. Let's floor this up proper. Okay, whoa, there's brick there. That makes me think there's maybe a chest or something underneath it. Let's see what we can determine. Well, there's definitely a spawner right there, in that position. Oh. Well, we go out this way. What do we see? More darkness. More creatures, presumably. But nothing unmanageable. So let's, so we go back down here. And say we go around a little bit. I'm hoping that if I take out the floor piece first, it'll prevent that lighting glitch from occurring, where I was getting the freakish amounts of, what do you call it, creatures spawning in front of me in well-lit areas. But it's kind of hard to tell with stuff like that. So, since it's a glitch in the first place, it doesn't necessarily have to act according to the rules of logic that we might prefer it act according to. Can I see anything through there? Bunch of spinning stuff. At least one zombie. Where's that brick I saw earlier? I don't see it. Dang it. Okay, well, this area looks sufficient. Okay, now I see the brick. Okay, so, and there is a chest back there underneath it. So I'm going to assume that that's the treasure. Which is why this wall here is all walled up. Come on. How many left are there? I don't hear more zombies, but that's not necessarily any sure thing. Oh, there's one more there. Okay. Okay, so the chest is going to be back nestled in there. So what I need to do is create extra light here, such that it is even a wall around that. And I need to back up so nothing spawns in front of me and scares the crap out of me and I don't have to scream. Okay. Nothing appears to be in that room, except a whole bunch of gray wool. But I might just unbrick this to see if there's anything of interest in there, just to verify it visually. Nope, it appears not. So, okay, there we go. Got the gray wool. And at this point, I think I'm going to switch most of this over to bread, just to be sure that I can get home safely. Let's see, what's the fastest way out? I can barely remember how I even got in here. Okay, so then from in here, I go up the walls. It's odd, I don't think that this castle had any additional treasure other than that which I retrieved in the form of wool. Whereas many of the other castles, that's a horrible, horrible stairwell. Many of the other castles seem to have stuff like rails and whatnot spread throughout them. So unless that's maybe the gas up there or protecting something that's been hidden along the ceiling, which I am honestly not going to chance right now. So I just got my gray, dark gray wool here. So there we go. Back at the home of victory. Got my dark gray wool here. And I'm just gonna leapfrog there and grab a sign and a torch. Okay, so let's see. Gray wool, light gray wool. Dang it, what is this? Okay, this is just gray wool. So, there we go. Castle era, from the castle era. A slant rhyme. Done. And we throw a little torch on there, light it up proper. And that looks like, to me, we got 7 blocks out of, I believe it's 18. I think I counted earlier, but I might have been dreaming that I counted. So, anyway, sometimes it's nice to have dreams that are not waking nightmares of lava collapsing around you and sand and falling on your head and cobwebs suffocating you. So, anyway, with that happy note left lodged in your mind as you close your eyes tonight, horrifying you, I wish you a great day from Nashville, Tennessee.